guys. So as we know, it's the day after Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope all is well on your Christmas. I hope you received amazing gifts, had amazing time with your family, and things of that nature. But I'm gonna jump right in. As y'all know, I am Belize Spivey. Huh? My mama got it. Alrighty, girl. Let's see you. So, my name is Felice Spivey. I am the SD Life Coach. I help African American women between the ages of 21 and 45 years old. As y'all know, I help everybody. If you need me, please reach out to me. With that being said, guys, as you can see on the title, it said Herpes Ruined Christmas. Oh my God. I know a lot of you guys found out your diagnosis around the time of Christmas, or you just found out this year and now you're around family. You're scared, like, oh my God, can I give it to my cousin? Because he always drink after me. Can anybody hug me? Can they just get it just because I have an outbreak now? Am I just fully contagious? Like all of the things that you're probably thinking about for Christmas. And I want to give you some comfort, guys. Breathe. You are absolutely fine. Okay. I know it's really difficult around the holidays because family's all around. Everybody asking you where your boyfriend at, where that old dude that you used to be with. I thought you were gonna marry him. All this other stuff. People ask you 100 questions, and it does not help, especially when you probably are going through an outbreak right now, or you literally just found out just a couple of months ago, yesterday, or just even in that year, and you're just still dealing with your diagnosis. So with that being said, let me give you some comfort, guys. You have to understand, and I want y'all to completely understand me. You are not contagious all over your body. And I mean, this may sound like, oh my God, police, I know this, but I get these questions all the time. Just because you're having an outbreak on your mouth, or just because you're having an outbreak on different parts of your body, some people it's inner thigh, outer thigh, genitals, anus. Some people have it like on their face or different things like that, and some different weird spots on their stomach or things like that. But guys, I want you to know, just because you have an outbreak doesn't mean you can't touch people, doesn't mean that you can't hug people, can't mean that you can't kiss people, especially if you're not having an oral outbreak at that time. You can do all of those things. I want y'all to get out of the mindset thinking that I'm contagious all the time. You are not contagious all the time. Here, sweetie, you're not contagious all the time. So I don't want you to think that. I know you were probably freaking out yesterday, or even now if you're still with your family, like, oh my God, I can't touch anybody. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and they want to be all over me and things like that. They can be all over you. You can hug them, you can love on them, and things like that. Another thing that everybody's scared of: can somebody drink after me? I want y'all to understand. Most of the people I talk to literally do not have oral herpes at all. Like, a lot of you have genital herpes. Wherever you have your outbreaks at, that is where it is. Okay. So I know a lot of you guys get confused thinking like, okay, they say I've had type 1, they say I have type 2. Listen to me, guys. It depends on where your outbreaks show up. Yes, type 1 is typically oral, and yes, type 2 is typically genital, but y'all have to understand, wherever you have an outbreak at the time, wherever that person was having an outbreak and they performed whatever type of sex on you, that's wherever you got it. So my whole thing is, a lot of people's like, well, can it transfer place to place? Yes, it can if it's an outbreak at the given moment. No, that's not to scare you. That's to educate you. So I want you to understand, think about it. Where do I have my outbreaks? Okay, most of us do not have oral outbreaks. Most of the people I talk to have genital outbreaks, including myself. So with that being said, and I do have type 1 and type 2. I found that out shortly after my separation with my husband. I did not have it beforehand, guys. I was with him for 5+ freaking years. Okay, so the blink blink mean like where you got it from. Anyway, but with that being said, guys, and I did not have it before our last child that I had. I did not have it before then. I found out shortly, like I said, literally in May, I found out I had type 2. Never had any oral outbreaks at all. I always had genital. For my people who never had an outbreak, I know this is kind of scary, but you ain't never have an outbreak. Like, so honestly, you won't know anything. My whole thing is just use caution, but don't be overboard like us, the people who have outbreaks. Like, the people who know they have oral outbreaks, I understand your concern of kissing people because you shed and all these other things. But for my individuals who never had an outbreak, my whole thing is just live. Just live, because honestly, you don't know when you shed, because even when you don't have outbreaks, you can still shed, but you don't know when. So are you going to tell me you're never going to kiss anybody? Are you going to tell me that you're never going to do anything? No, that's absolutely not true. So my whole thing is just live. My whole thing is, yes, you can be cautious, but you can't be just freaking out every 2 seconds like, oh my God, nobody can kiss me. Oh my God, they can't do this. That's not true. You just got to go with your punches with that. For example, for the drinking after people, oh my God, I'm ready, really want to kill this stigma. Guys, the chances you getting herpes through a cup or anything is slim to none. So now my whole thing is I done a lot of research on that, and my whole thing they said the chances is just that small through drinking through a straw. And literally, you got to be having an outbreak in your mouth at the moment. Like literally at that given moment, you got to be having an outbreak, and literally some of that comes into the straw. But my whole thing is, y'all guys know that herpes is not passed through saliva. It's skin to skin contact. So with that being said, that kind of kills that whole situation too. So guys, I really want y'all to relax on this drinking from a cup. And yes, you see some of this stuff on Google, but it's a skin to skin contact thing, guys. So I just want to kind of kill that because a lot of people think like, well, my kids want to kiss, like drink after me. Life goes on. My whole thing, if everybody, it literally, if people literally got herpes from drinking after people, we would have had herpes at a little bit of kid age. And a lot of us did not. Okay, now some people did, but they think like, well, it's because it's cold outside. You did not get herpes because it's cold outside. You got herpes because somebody kissed you. Okay, not because you drink out of a cup, because that means everybody in your family would have had it because we all drink after everybody. So that's not absolutely true. So y'all have to use, come on, guys, we got to use that and think like, come on, if that was the case, that means all my cousins would have had all of this stuff like that. But I was the only one who was getting cold sores at a young age. So with that being said, somebody kissed you, and it doesn't have to be your mom; it could be anybody else. So I want to kill that as well. Individuals who had herpes as little kids. A lot of y'all thought, well, I got cold sores or fever blisters. It's not STD. Yes, it is. Your parent had it, probably didn't know what it was, just like anybody else, and they kissed you and they passed it on to you. During the time they had it on their lip, probably not, but probably when they were shedding, they did not know. So my whole thing is I don't want y'all to think, oh my God, I got cold sores. It wasn't no big deal. No, you had herpes at a young age. You just didn't know it. And they don't like to really say that type 1 is an STD, but it is because in any way, that's typically how people get it. And that's just not, you know, oral all the time. People don't want to consider kissing as sexual. But at the end of the day, it adds on to some sexual things or quote unquote intimacy. So with that being said, guys, a lot of us, not me, but I know a lot of individuals have contracted herpes at a young age, and they're probably thinking like, oh my God, it's no big deal. That's not herpes. Yes, it is. I want to kind of like sum that up. I don't want you to keep thinking that you did not have it. Yes, you did. It sucked that you had it at 2 and 3, but at the end of the day, you did contract herpes at a young age through somebody kissing you. Not because it's cold outside, not because you sick, none of that. Why it caused you to have an outbreak? Because it was cold outside, because you were sick and your immune system was down, things like that that caused you to have that outbreak that was very bad at a young age. But you contracted through some family member who kissed you as a young kid. Guys, kill this whole thing drinking from a cup, sitting on toilet stools, using utensils. Guys, if that was the case, come on, I want y'all to understand. If that was the case, we go out and eat on utensils all the time. Folks ain't that clean. These folks don't clean everything. Come on, y'all. Soap and water kills this virus with ease when it goes on to different things. And y'all gotta also understand that this virus lives not in the skin, but in the nervous system. So no nervous system, it cannot thrive. So my whole thing is I want y'all to understand that this virus needs the nervous system as its host. It has no host, it cannot live. Okay. So I don't want y'all to continue to think that, oh my God, I'm contagious all the time. I'm like kissing, like a drink after me, all that stuff. I kiss my kids. Kids drink after me, drink after my mom, I drink after everybody in my family. I don't really think about it at all. And I want y'all to stop like freaking out about that, especially since we're around the holidays and everybody's kind of picking up cups and doing all this stuff, and everybody doing the kiss on the cheek and kick on the lip. You got the auntie who always kiss on you and all that stuff like that. And I don't want you to freaking like, oh my God, auntie can't kiss me this year and I love your. No, guys, breathe. Okay, and I know you're still freaking out about the shedding thing, but you can't do nothing much about the shedding. The only other thing that you do is take your antivirals, or you can do olive leaf. I have done some research and found out that olive leaf is really good supplement that can help you reduce that shedding. So if you don't want to take the medicine, cool, that's fine. But you can do the olive leaf as a natural remedy there. So then that can help you. Hey, love. So that can help you reduce that shedding. But as I say, I tell everybody, herpes is very interesting because at the end of the day, you have to explain the risk to your partner or whatever, but you got to understand that you can only do your part. Your part is to disclose. Well, your part is to educate yourself, disclose. Well, educate yourself, take something or utilize something to help it, and then disclose. After doing that, you can't do much else, and you can't continue to sit there and worry about it. I know a lot of you guys are thinking like, oh my God, I'm still worried about it. Just quote unquote, you got a partner right now, and I told him everything, and I'm scared he get it, and all that stuff like that. Okay, if he gets it, he under or she gets it, they understood they risk. Yes, it sounds like very like, oh, Belize, you're not really tripping about it. No, you're going to be sad. Yes, you're going to be upset. Yeah, I would be freaking out if I give it to somebody as well. I'm not telling you I wouldn't, but at the end of the day, you have to think in the back of your head, did I do everything I could do? Yes, if you can say yes, then you can't truly worry about it. They got to understand that I accepted this risk. Yes, I'm upset, but I accepted this risk, and you got to sit back for a second and allow them to have their freak out moment, their shock moment, just like we did. Because nobody wants the virus, and they understood they accepted it, but they didn't never think they would get it. You know, a lot of our partners kind of think like, oh, it'll never happen to me. You know, we got to get out of that it won't happen to me phase, but it can. And for you individuals who have partners who end up contracting for you, stop feeling so guilty that they have it. They accepted you. You disclosed. You told them everything. They gotta accept it. If they don't want to accept it, they gotta walk. I'm just gonna be completely real. I am. It very much upsets me when you guys are upset and literally about to pull your eyes out of your socket or cut your wrist. And I'm being honest, getting very suicidal and depressed because your partner got it and they're trying to make you feel like crap. You didn't do anything wrong. You disclosed, you used protection, or you asked them they didn't want to use it. Y'all get all of this together, and when they decide and when they got it, they should understand that it comes with the territory. Okay, so stop feeling bad. Stop blaming yourself. You did your part, and don't let them continue to make you feel bad. If they're going to continue to do that, you need to walk out of the door. Okay, walk, 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 walk. Because it's not fair to you when you know you have done your part. You did not sit here and not tell them or hide it from them. You did not do any of that. So you do not deserve to be like literally put on the cross for something that you told them about. So my whole thing, please stop letting people sit here and make you feel horrible when you know you have done your part. At the end of the day, they didn't take the time to really educate themselves. That's typically the case. They never really take the time to really educate themselves on it. They're really not thinking about the precautions they need to take. And they're not really thinking about the risk they're taking sometimes. You know, some people are like, oh yeah, I'm good with it. And they say that until it happened to them. So my whole thing is very important when disclosing to somebody, do they really understand? You know, you need to ask them, if you get this, how are you going to feel? Are you going to be angry with me? Are you going to do this? Are you do that? You need to ask the question, because at the end of the day, they be like, oh, I'm going to be good. And then it happened and they literally like literally at your throat. And I know a lot of you guys can kind of like, hey, that happened to me type thing, where they're upset with you. You know, now you're about to, like, you have to break up with them, or the relationship is just so strained because you know you did your part and they're making you feel like crap and like calling you out your name and all this other crap. And I'm not saying cuss words or whatever, but you know, just making you feel horrible about even having this when they know they accepted it. Okay, so please don't let people make you feel bad when you know you have done your part. Okay, so going back to the whole you can, you know, Christmas ruined, oh, Herpes ruined Christmas. I just wanted to give y'all some precautions, guys. Live, enjoy your holidays. You know, don't allow this to take your happiness away. And I know a lot of you guys, like I said, found out around this time, or just found out this week or last week. And I know it's kind of hard in the beginning because it's like I'm not happy and everybody else is happy and everybody's getting engaged and everybody's getting married and everybody's getting gifts. But I want you guys to understand that you can have all that. You know, you just got to get past this little hump or so, and you get to a point where you feel great about yourself and you're going to get back out here and start dating. And things are going to be good for you. But until that point, guys, y'all got to get to a point of loving yourself. You got to get to a point of stop saying I'm ugly, stop saying I'm disgusting, stop saying I'm nasty, stop saying I'm useless, stop saying I'm unlovable. You keep saying that, you're going to be just that. And y'all hear me say that all the time. But what you say to yourself matters more than what anybody else say. So watch what you say to yourself, especially in this holiday season, because at the end of the day, this stuff is going to manifest. I'm a strong believer in manifestation. I'm a strong believer in affirmations. I'm sure you guys are too. It doesn't really matter what your belief system is. We all believe in the secret type thing. So my whole thing is, be careful what you say. You don't have to feel it, but you need to say it. So my whole thing is, guys, be very cautious on what you say. And my whole thing, this is a great time to be in a support group, because a lot of us are feeling this. You know, we're sad and we're down because we don't have anybody right now. And we got to be completely honest. A lot of us ain't never had nobody during the holidays, so don't act like herpes is the reason. But I'm just gonna be honest. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, don't think that herpes is going to keep you from getting that. No, it's not going to keep you from getting anything. The only thing that's going to keep you from getting anything is you and your mindset and what you're saying. So my whole thing is, don't allow herpes to ruin your Christmas. You know, go out here and have a good time. Love on your family. Laugh and giggle. Get to a moment that you're not thinking about. A lot of us dwell too much. We just sit in a little bubble and say herpes is flowing all around us like some particles. Guys, you have to choose to think about it and choose not to think about it. And I know that's hard. Yes, it's very difficult. I'm not telling you that this is easy, but at the end of the day, you have to enjoy the moment that you're in. It's a great, we're at the end of the year, guys. Family that you probably haven't seen in years, cousins and all that stuff. People are getting engaged. Yeah, be happy for other people, even though I don't like the cliche getting married around the holidays, but that's just me. But still be happy for people. Watch the stuff, get excited to say, that's gonna be me one day, and he's gonna accept everything about me. Oh my God, everybody's having kids. That's gonna happen to me one day, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna be happy for them until my whole thing is kind of hard for you to think you accept something when you're not happy for others. You're just being a little, There's nothing wrong with being sad, but my whole thing don't stay there, okay, guys? So I want you guys to know, don't allow herpes to ruin your Christmas. Don't let herpes ruin your New Year's. I want you guys to start planning. What you gonna do for New Year's? Are you going to church? Are you gonna go out? Are you gonna go to your friend's house? Whatever. I don't want you to be in a house. I don't want you in your own little bubble. Get out of your bubble because you already feel alone. Why sit alone somewhere? Go somewhere. Have a good time. Get dressed. Get cute. Most of you guys are drop dead gorgeous. Y'all are some beautiful women. I'm like, oh my God, like all these beautiful women got herpes. It's crazy. And even the guys, very attractive guys as well. So my whole thing, dress yourself up. Get out here. Have a good time. Because at the end of the day, this is a great time. Guys, we made it. Even if you just found out, you made it. At the end of the day, you didn't go crazy yesterday. You didn't slit your throat yesterday. I'm being honest. This may sound like, oh, she's making a joke of it. I'm not making a joke. I'm telling the truth. A lot of us are at the edge of this. But my whole thing, every day you make it. One day more, you make it. So my whole thing, each day, just try to fight to the next day. And like I said, this is an amazing time to get in the support group. So if you want to be in my support group, you have to be a woman. So and you'll send me a friend request on Facebook, Believe Spivey, and then I'll answer that question, Monique, in a second. So you'll send me your message on Facebook, Believe Samuels. Well, friend request, and then send me a message saying you want to be added to the group, and I add you to the group. So you're gonna have the support that you need right now because I know it's very, very difficult at this time, and you need us to encourage you through it. I know sometimes dealing with this by yourself is very difficult. That's why I strongly suggest you don't do it. If even if this week is the last week for the holiday BOGO, so if you need to just talk to me like, Lisa, I need to talk. Like, this is rough. I'm struggling. You don't understand. I seen my ex yesterday. He was with some new girl, and it's just rough. Or, oh my God, I'm with my new boyfriend and he's still acting funny. Yeah, we got through the holidays, through Christmas, and he's still acting funny. Okay, so my whole thing is, guys, I completely understand. Reach out to me. You have an hour to talk to me on the phone. If you're international, we'll do video chat. I'm very open to international, so don't think, oh my God, I can't talk to her on the phone. No, I do video chats for all my international people. So for 2 sessions, for an hour each, it'll be just $60. This sale ends on the 31st, guys. So if that's what you want to take advantage of, that information will be below. You want to be in the group, send me a friend request and a message, and we'll go from there. So if you guys have any questions, go right ahead. And Merry Christmas, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Christmas for sure. Okay. Hey, Bliss, you look pretty happy. Okay, thank you, love bug. Hey, 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 ladies. Hey, sweeties. Okay, where are these men you speak of? My whole thing is men come to me in my inbox, okay? I have a lot of men that come to me in my inbox all the time, and I'm telling y'all, okay, really cute guys, and they come to me and they ask me basic questions. They struggle as much as you guys struggle. I'm not going to make it seem like women struggle harder. No, men struggle too. They think they're used. They think they're disgusting. They think all these things. They don't think a woman would love them. I ever have a child or have that family that desires. So I don't want y'all to think it's just us struggling with this. No, we all struggling. Man, woman, female, whatever you become, whatever. We're all struggling with it. So my whole thing is that's that. You said tell them I said hi. The thing about it is I want to do a co-ed group. But my men, when you put them somewhere, they tend to not talk. As women, we tend to like be sad sometimes, or I won't say sad. We tend to want to vent about the things that are going on with us. Dudes don't do that. They typically, come to me individually and kind of talk to me. Now, a lot of them have asked me for a support group, but it's not enough. It's not a lot of them. So never know. This new year, I may create a co-ed. So I want to start promoting that and see if y'all want to do a co-ed group. Guys, I need y'all to speak to me now. I need y'all to speak. I don't want all these women in this group. And this is not quote unquote a dating site. That's not what I'm making it for. It's just for you guys to see people who have connected with me so you guys can mingle together and things like that. So Guys, I'm calling y'all out. I need y'all to let me know if this is something you want to do. If this is what you want to do with some women who are dealing with the same thing, let me know. I need y'all to message me, email me. My email is overcomingthestigma@gmail.com. And guys, I need to know. Y'all need to put in these messages, yes, yeah, I want a co-ed group with you. You know, I want you to create it. Okay, cool. So my whole thing, if that's the case, then if I get enough, I don't want 3 or 4 guys. I need a good group of men who want to do this, and I'll create it for next year, and that'll be great. So that'll be something we can kick off in January. Okay, guys. And I think that'll be really good. So men and women can talk and things of that nature, and then some relationships spring out of it. Great, but that's not the goal. Like I'm not making it for that. You know, just letting you guys. It's not a dating group. It's gonna be more of a support group. Okay. Anybody have any questions or concerns at this given moment? Monique, you are trip. Any more questions? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
No.